반갑습니다. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
I wish I could afford my own broom. It saves using my brother's hand-me-downs.
I haven't been down to the boathouse since arriving in my first year. Perhaps I'll pay a visit. Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover. If I don't find a way to concentrate, I'll fail my owls for certain.
If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitch's, I'd be on it now!
My brothers and I prefer puppy. I do like Madame Kogawa. She's been tutoring me after class.
컴프린도 빗자루도 사야 되는 것 같은데.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
고고.
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
오호. 꽃이 그래. 꽃이 고장나는데.
How did you find this place?
봅시다.
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confided in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to. Away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands.
컴프링거.
Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
어허.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
컴프링거. Let's go.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
컴프링거. 오, 장거리 볼트. 어허.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Nice work. How's it feel?
굿.
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. Confringo! That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
어떡하지? 육함이 해리포터 닮긴 했네. 어떡하지? 유승이랑 약속했는데. 어떡하지? 그래? 맞아.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages.
어느
That's
정도
about it.
말해줬으니까.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting
또
curse is in order.
얘기했었잖아.
Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Keep this place between
When I
us.
head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
와우. 컴프링거.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
여기서 처리해야겠군.
Incendiary.
일단 아이템이 너무 많으니까 아이템을 좀 팔러 가겠습니다. 그리고 빗자루도 사러 가고. 빗자루를 어디서 살 수 있지? 여기구나. 여기로 가고 여기 텔포.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello.
Hello. Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-Wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
I'll have a look around. 아이템 좀 팔고.
Nice doing business with you.
돈을 좀 벌어야겠다. 이거 비싸다. 2,000원.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
다크라이트닝. 아까 줬어.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
루시 대시를 해야겠다. 빨간색이 마음에
You'll be
들어.
thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard.
특별가?
And I can give you a special
못
prize.
참지.
The time trial should be a bit of fun
Time
too.
trial.
Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will
퀴디치
sort you
경기를 해야
out.
되구나.
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help.
더 좋은 거 있나? 오, 대박. 진짜 좋은데?
This is enthusiasm.
Revelio.
됐고, 퀘스트 하러 가볼게요. 상자가 있나?
Oi,
Revelio.
can you help me?
예전에 보내다.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful.
Count me in.
Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
오케이. 오호. 아, 대박. 여기에서 아시오였나? 그거 쓰면은 되는 것 같은데? 저 거울에서 하라. 야옹군. 아시오. 3세기 처음 봤다. 그르릉기. 와우. 나 열었던 곳이고, 레벨 1 잘못쓰면 뭘까?
Revelio.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
위즐리 교수가 누구였지? 여자분이었나? 교감 선생님? 그렇죠.
Forgive me,
좋은
the
애.
headmaster stopped
맞네.
me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've
멀리
wasted no time.
멀리네.
Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
After you, Professor. 여기는 예전에 해리포터가
What is this place?
This is the room
그
of
말코이
requirement.
애들하고 싸운
It
장소
only appears
같은데
when one is in real need
여기
of it. Ordinarily,
물건으로
a
쌓인 방
student
위로
might
올라가
stumble upon this
탑
room
위로
entirely
올라가잖아.
by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you
여기
need.
뭐 가지러 왔었던 것
But you've
같아.
managed to reveal the
햄마스나
room on your
룬
own.
위즐리였나.
While I'm
대박.
here, we should take advantage of the moment.
대박
Now,
이게.
where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing
Evanesco.
spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
동조자.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
월장석이 달아낸다고? 그게 뭔 말이지?
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in
들어가.
possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
네, 장난 안 받아주네.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to.
뭐지?
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to...
Confringo!
Incendio.
Accio. 썩었겠는데? 저 차는? 어떻게 들어가지? 이걸 왜 꺼낸 이유가 있을 텐데.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
키.
An intruder! Stop them!
어?
Confront them!
Oh, not
Incendiary!
That's not helpful, you weapon pile of tin!
굴러서 안 들어가지더라. 이건 뭐지?
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden switch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
뭐지? 일단 여기 말고 아까 찾았던 곳 있었거든. 저기로 가봐야겠다. 어떻게 들어가지? 아하. 이거 어떻게 그 상자를 열고 싶은데 어떻게 해야 될까? 상자를 밟고 올라갈 수 있네? 어제 활용할 수 있어. 뭐야? 저걸 어떻게 부수지? 탐색 떴는데? 그래? 나이스. 무태 색안경. 색안경 볼까? 오. 방어력 많이 올려줬는데? 아라피리뽕? 가랑pan? 나비 멋이 좀 헛. 누구 있기? 아, 도비다, 도비.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together.
Second year.
I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need.
그런 건가?
Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
북함이 빗고만 털.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
또 올빼미.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects.
Conjuring?
I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
내가 쉬는 곳을 만들 수 있나 보네. 그죠. 고양 책상 발견. 오. 화분용 테이블을 구현하세요. 이건가?
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Okay.
I've more to teach.
이건 뭐지? 원래 있었던 건가? 대박.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
거리. 근데 보이지도 않는데 저거. 설명할 책상은 있고 러브.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
마녀 조사와. 다 됐나?
Professor, I have some questions about conjuration.
Yes?
Can I remove an item I've conjured?
Indeed you can. You already know the spell, Evanesco. When you vanish something, the moonstone used to conjure it will become available to you again.
안녕하세요.
There are so many choices. What items do you think I should conjure?
I shall leave that entirely up to you. This is your space after all. I will say that a simple addition such as a wall hanging or a portrait might make the space feel unique.
I think I can manage from here. Thank you.
I look forward to seeing your work.
장식을 구현하세요. 벽걸이용 미술품을 구현하세요. 장식을 벽걸이용 미술품. 장식. 장식했고. 장식.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
아이템의 스타일 바꾸세요. 아이템의 색을 바꾸고요. 아이템의 크기를 조절하세요. 대박. 미니 테이블. 색을 바꾸세요. 색을 바꾸네요. 아이템의 스타일을 바꾸세요. 스타일은 어떻게 바꾸지? 아, 이렇게.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try them. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambience, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural, earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
신기하다.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
저 모험을 갈래요.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
어디로 나가야 되지? 북한 사람 죽이는 거는 가르쳐 주시소. 나왔다.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Wow.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
참 스타일리시하네, 꾸놓고.
This looks promising. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
오호. 어두운 거 좋다. 더 있나? 아, 하나씩 쓰는 거구나.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
감사합니다. 왜 이렇게 많아? 바로 나가셨다. 일단은 여기까지 하고 밥 먹고 나중에 저녁에 또 하겠습니다. 시청 감사합니다.